In this video, I'll show you how to build a simple bird feeder using basic tools. Let's get right to it. I'll start with an old plastic paper tray that I'll secure to the work table and then cut using a small hacksaw. These sides need to be cut off first. I've got to be careful not to crack the base in the process. From this tray base, I'll carefully cut out 2 pieces that'll serve as feeder windows. I'll need to sand down the edges as they've got really rough burrs from the cutting process. Next, I'll cut out 2 boards that'll be used for the side walls. They'll need 2 opposing 45-degree angles at the top that'll form pointed ends. The 2 clear windows will slot into grooves on both of these side boards, so I'll mark out where they'll go and then cut them with the handsaw. In this case, I'll be cutting the grooves about 1/3 of the way into the board. I'll also need to angle the saw a little to widen the grooves to accommodate the windows. It'll all depend on how sturdy and thick your plastic windows are. Next, I'll cut the edges of the boards on an angle, tapering them towards the bottom. For the roof, I'll measure out and cut 2 panels that'll overlap when joined together. Because of this overlap, I'll need to trim one of the sides. In a perfect world, I'd just rip it on a table saw, but alas, I'll be cutting this by hand. I'll use a guide board that'll keep the cut straight and clean. I'll be using several 1x1-inch trim pieces that I'll cut ahead of time. With the pieces all ready, I can move on to assembly. First, I'll secure one of the roof boards in the table and then pre-drill and countersink 3 holes. After applying some wood glue, I'll attach the other roof board to form a 45-degree angle. Next, I'll attach 2 gable pieces with a few screws. These 1x1 pieces will get beveled ends. To do this, I'll first file them down with a rasp and then smooth them over with some sandpaper. Here, you can see how nice the finished ends look. With the base of the feeder secured in the table, I can attach 2 railing pieces, 1 on each side. Next, I'll create a rectangular base tray that will contain the bird seed as it dispenses from the plastic window section. I'll insert the windows into the grooves of one of the side boards first, and then attach them into the other board. To attach this section to the baseboard, I'll need to prop it up to get the right height using a scrap piece of wood. Now, it can be secured from underneath using 2 screws on each side. This next cut's tricky. I'm cutting a 1x1 piece from corner to corner to create a triangular ridge. The end result will not be perfect, but it will be good enough to do its intended job. It will be glued directly underneath the opening where seed will flow down from the plastic window section. This will push the seeds to both sides of the feeding area, preventing any of the seed from being inaccessible. I'll also insert a couple of end pieces that will hold the windows up at a height of 1 inch. I have a tree branch from the neighborhood that I'm going to use for the landing perches on both sides of the feeder. I'll just trim down the bumpy areas with my Mora knife first, and then cut it to length with the saw. Longer screws will be needed to attach these after pre-drilling the holes. The roof can now be positioned snugly over the side boards. To keep it in place, I'll be using an eye screw on either side. In addition, these eye screws can be used to hang the feeder with rope or cable. For me, I'll be attaching it to a bird feeder stand that I made a few videos back. To refill the feeder, the eye screws just need to be loosened a little. Okay, let's get this feeder filled and up on the stand. Well folks, I hope you've enjoyed the video and take away some ideas for your own projects. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.